Hey, howdy, hey everyone. Welcome to Late Night Cruises, the podcast, where the podcast starts when I drive and ends when I stop. This just came to me while I was driving tonight, and I thought it'd be a great format for a quick podcast just to chill with. I kind of had my heart broken tonight. Got dumped after 2 months in a relationship. This is the only relationship I've ever been in my 29 years on this planet. And I needed something to just vent, and driving felt right. And when I got about halfway around my drive, turned around, I was like, you know what, this would make a great podcast. So here we are, where I'm just going to chat with you guys and talk about whatever until the video ends. And I will share this to my Spotify with podcasts, and I think I'm going to make this an ongoing series because it felt really good to just get out there and drive, and my heart still aches a bit. I mean, it's not going to stop hurting for a couple days, I'm sure. At the very least, this has been a serious relationship for me, and I went through a lot with this person in the 2 months we were together, and it hurts like hell knowing that I'm never going to hug or kiss them, and that just burns me up, because yesterday they said they loved me too. So I guess that was a lie, because they led me on for the last 3 weeks because they didn't know how to tell me they didn't like me like that anymore. And I can't even be mad at them because I knew they had issues communicating, and I was all right with it. I loved their quirkiness and how cute they were, and so many things they helped me with. The night before Father's Day last month, my roommate got jumped, and his face was beaten so bad he went to the hospital. I woke up to a text at midnight that he had sent at 10 saying he got attacked and he was on his way home, and I walked out my apartment thinking he might be in his room, and there was blood everywhere. Blood all over his bathroom, all over the floor in the kitchen, and I was freaking out bad. You wouldn't believe. I messaged him. I called him. And my roommate answered him. I'm like, oh, God, what? Are you okay? Where are you? I'll come get you. And he's like, oh, no. I'm in Osage, which is 30 miles away. Apparently, he was hurt so bad, our local hospital did not have the equipment. And in fact, Osage didn't have what they needed. He had to take a emergency helicopter to Columbia immediately, or he could lose his eye. They had fractured his face so bad, his left eye was severely damaged. And that whole night, he was in and out of it. And I was talking with my significant other, and he helped me through that. And he was so kind and sweet. Now I'm never going to get to be with them. It hurts so bad knowing that I can't. I really liked them. They were so sweet and nice in the beginning and helped me through that hell. And it wasn't until after the first week in July that they stopped really talking to me. And I had suspicions that they either found someone else and were cheating on me, or they didn't care for me like that anymore. I thought they'd be bigger than this because they went through this with some other people before, because that was one of the things I talked to him about and helped him through, because he went through trauma too in past relationships where he was strung along for months, and these two people kept telling him they cared about him when they really didn't. And I never thought he'd be the type to do this to me. Like, for the last 3 weeks, he'd message me once, maybe twice a day, whereas before we'd talk for hours, just calling each other up on Discord, talking over the phone, sending pics of each other, videos, all day. He'd sneak texts at work, and I have to tell him, hey, man, you're at work. Calm down. We'll talk when you're off. And then all of a sudden, he stopped sending me good morning messages, because we would fight, nicely, okay, who can send it first? Who's going to wake up first to send the message? And then all of a sudden, there was no good morning message. He'd take hours to reply. And my heart would break every time I'd sit there for hours, just so, what's going on? Because at first I thought his mother might have found his phone. He's old, and he lives with his parents, but he's 24 or 5. He's 24 or 5 at the time. he just had his birthday, so I can't remember if it was 23 or 4 or 5. But his parents are like, he was forced to go to gay camp in church. They're very anti-LGBT. So I was scared stiff that they had found it, because before they had done some shit to him that we had talked about that I'm not going to reveal because it's too personal. But just, that was the first weekend I messaged him, and he's like, yeah, I'm just tired. My mom has me waking up at her time. And I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry. I'll let you sleep and we'll just talk later. And for a week, I kind of just like let it be and talk to him whenever, he was available. But eventually I got suspicious. I was like, hey man, why don't you message me anymore like you used to? What's going on? Is everything all right? And he's like, yeah, no, everything's fine. I'm just, busy trying to hang out with my friends. And it's like, oh, that's fine. I understand. I mean, I want to spend time with you too, so I get it. You're a good guy. Ha ha ha. And then later yesterday, I was like, something's not right. Why is it? Because for the day after I said that about his friends, he started sending me the good morning text again. This really cute picture of this couple just going out and cuddling, and then one of them, it's so cute. It's like chibi art. I loved it. Like, he would send that to me as his favorite thing to send, and I'm never gonna get that again. Man, does it hurt. Hurts so bad. I just want to talk. Because I doubt anyone's even going to listen to this podcast, but man, does it feel good. Getting it off my chest. And maybe whoever's out there, if you are listening, maybe you've gone through it too, let me know in the comment sections below. What is your worst breakup you've ever gone through? This is my second kind of breakup, but I don't count the first one as a relationship because it was only a week and they were like barely legal and it just didn't sit right. And it tore me up, but this is tearing me up so much worse. Like the first, they were such a fickle person. Like, I knew it wasn't going to work out, but this was something that was real, that we've gone through shit. I thought we were a good couple and he wouldn't do this to me, where he led me on for 3 weeks and just sitting here like, this is the first real relationship I've ever been in. And I get my heart just ripped out of my chest. And I messaged my mom tonight on Facebook. I didn't message her. I posted something like, you just got my first breakup in a few months and I'm hurting bad. I need a vent. Left that. My mom said, I'm so sorry. I know how this feels. And I wrote her a story of how I felt right then and there. I like my mom. I genuinely do, but we don't always get along, so I don't always share stuff, but I just bombarded her with how I felt, because I hurt so much and I just needed to get it off my chest, and it just still hurts so bad. I don't know what to do, because I got Elden Ring to play with him, I got Destiny 2 to play with him, and he wants to be friends, even though he did this thing to me that I was like, I just don't understand how someone can do that, where they went through the similar hell before and they said they'd never put anyone else through it, and he put me through it. But he's such a good guy and I want to be his friend still. I'm the type of person, once someone breaks up with me, I'm never going to be with them again. But I was trying to be polite with him later last night, talking to him about Elden Ring and some stuff, because he loves the game. And I was like, I like Dark Souls 1. I got Dark Souls 2. I didn't really play it that much, but it's a good series. I'll get Gamefly and get Elden Ring for cheap and, play it with you. And that's a waste of fucking money. I like the game, but I was hoping to play with him. And now it's just there. And we're running out of time. But I guess I'll have to be okay, and we'll get through this. And thank you all for listening. I will talk about pretty much anything. Maybe if you guys comment suggestions on what you want me to hear from me. Maybe you want to hear how I'm doing in a week or two. I'm probably going to do another video tomorrow night, because this feels great, just being able to talk about it. And I Well, I do feel really bad because I just opened up the wound. I know this is going to help me and make me feel better. So, and if any one of you guys need a vent, let it out in the comment section below. So tell me how you're doing. If you feel like, let me know if you want me to share it, because I'll talk about it in the next video. But I'm home now. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Comment, subscribe, always helps. I'm trying to monetize. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. Still going strong. Thank you so much, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye.